We're here with UIC head women's golf coach Mat Blair, following the team's final tournament of the fall, the Charles Braun Intercollegiate down at Evansville. Coach, just give us an overall impression of how the tournament went for the Flames.
Well, it was a tough week. We were going into it from midterms and still having some midterms to finish up. The weather didn't cooperate, so everything kind of snowballed. But, all in all, I thought the girls really handled themselves. There was a lot of little things that was just out of our control, like 18 hours of rain. I thought they did well. The conditions were difficult, even though the golf course was set up great and it was in great condition considering all the weather. We just didn't handle the wind very well.
You talk about finishing a lot throughout the course of this fall. Overall, how do you think that the season finished, the fall part of the season finished for the Flames?
I couldn't be more proud of these girls. They really set out and they did a great job getting things done. And, we broke a lot of records. But for them, I don't think it's good enough. I think deep down they want to do more, and they want to, they really want to compete for the Horizon League Championship, and I think that's something that we can do. So going forward this winter, we're going to really, strategically make plans for each girl to get better in certain areas, so that come April we'll be ready to compete.
Now, you talk about doing more and coming up with plans for each individual. I don't want to get into that necessarily, but just as a whole, what do you think the group needs to do to take the next step forward?
Believe. They really need to believe in themselves and that they're good enough to compete at that level. Being able to, like we've talked about all fall season, taking advantage of opportunities. We're getting in that situation where now everybody's looking for us. Before, we were always the team nobody was looking for. So we've got to learn to take advantage of those opportunities, believe in ourselves that we're good enough to be that team, and make sure that we're comfortable being that team. So those will be the two of the big things that we'll be doing over the winter break and over the off season, making sure mentally we're ready to handle that.
And then finally, throughout the course of the fall, we had about 4 or 5 different individuals finish kind of at the top of the group. How important is that depth for this team moving forward into the spring?
It's good. It really is good because it's going to push one another. We're all kind of at that same spot. So if we can all get a shot to a shot and a half better over the winter, we just got 5 shots better every day. So over 54 holes, we just got 15 shots better. So now we're really in contention. So that's really good. Instead of looking at trying to get 2 or 3 players up to that level, making a 2-3 shot jump, now we're looking at a shot to a shot and a half. That's big. That's really big for a team.